Welcome to the Business Spotlight series. My name is Steve Chiama. I'm the franchise owner for Action Coach in Fairfax, Virginia, and I'm your host today of the Business Spotlight podcast. Today, I have the pleasure to introduce El-Mehdi Marhoum, the president and CEO of Benel Solutions, as my guest. Today, we're going to talk about Mehdi's business, his journey into business ownership, challenges, best practices, share a peek into what it's really like to build and operate a business. So if this is your first time on the channel, be sure to like and subscribe to get notifications when a new show like this one drops. Mehdi, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here today. And if you would, please give us a little bit of background about who you are and tell us a little bit about your business.
Hi, Steven. Thank you so much for having me on your show. My name is El-Mehdi Marhoum. I am a first generation immigrant to the United States. Came here 26 years ago from a country in Northeast Africa called Morocco. I came to pursue my education, and fast forward 26 years later, here I am still here, running a business that serves the profit and non-profit associations as well as the financial industries for implementing their CRM, their contact management systems, as well as innovating with process automation, process involvement, and bringing AI into their business. So I founded the business in 2014, starting as a CRM, which we call it in the association industry, AMS, Association Management System, which is their CRM for any associations. I started the business, founded the business in 2014 to implement CRMs. But, as technology evolves, here we are right now implementing the CRM as well as embracing the new hotspot, which is the AI. So we have been doing for a long time, but now we're just using AI built-in technology as well.
Awesome. 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 Let's start for a little bit about context of the business so the viewers have a little sense. A lot of them talk about solo ownership. They talk about business partners. They talk about business investors, angel investors, and such. How are you structured at this point?
We are a sole owner company that we have been running as such for the past 8 years. We were two owners previously, but currently I'm a sole owner of the business since 2018.
Okay.
And we are but we still incentivize senior leaderships,
Hmm.
uh, but we don't have no institutional investors. So it's all owned and managed by me. But we do have senior leadership that also incentivize as part of the business.
Okay, so you've been able to essentially bootstrap this business all the way along.
Definitely. Definitely.
Fantastic, fantastic. And when we talk about a business and it goes through its growing stages, there's a whole lot of hats that have to be worn, anywhere from the various kinds of marketing to closing sales to actually doing the work, performing the work, delivering the product, doing the accounting, doing the invoicing, collecting the debts, doing the R&D, all kinds of crazy hats that have to be worn. Which ones are you wearing now? And are there thoughts about getting rid of some of those hats?
It's amazing that you asked this question because um, since last year, we have been trying to shift a lot of things.
Hmm.
Like you missed one point there, was HR as well. So
Oh, yes.
that's a big one right
It
there,
is.
especially with regulations and change of
Yeah,
regulations. And
yeah.
since COVID, we were able to expand across multiple states. But let me go back to um, I've been very privileged to have a good team where I've been able to offload a lot of my duties and be to delegate.
Mhm.
I think starting the business, I was running architecture, I was running finance for the business, I was running HR as well. I was doing a lot of things, but uh, since I took over, even when I took over the business by myself, I add up to it marketing and sales. But lately, we have shifted in a way that I'm trying to stay only on the executive and sales level, where I let my team lead whenever they need to lead. In
Fantastic.
the professional service perspective, we do have the team that's self-sustainable. They are
Hmm.
running the implementations of the systems themselves.
Hmm.
I'm only tapped on whenever I'm needed.
Hmm.
Like whenever there's some very extremely complex things that needs to be done, or whenever they hit a dead end, or whenever there is need of some organizations or prioritization of from such a thing. The clients tend to tap on me only whenever I'm needed as well. So
Hmm.
the team is self-sustainable from the professional service team that running. From sales and marketing, my sales VP, she's been great at running most of the sales herself, engaging with
Good.
the clients, trying to close. But still, clients like to, especially from a small business, they like to talk to the owner, right? It's
Hmm.
the nature. We are not the big guys. We're not Deloitte. We're not so and so. Even from those perspective, they still want to talk to him like the big guy. So I don't consider myself the big guy. I'm an employee of Benel Solutions myself.
Very good.
But I like to collaborate with my team, and my coworker, she always like tap in on me whenever it's needed. She really
Very good.
manages most of the clients most of the time, and I've been literally challenging her. And I think this podcast gonna even tell her more about my strategy with her has been. But lately, I've been like trying to step back, trying to let
Hmm.
her make decisions, trying to
Hmm.
make her more, try to let her lead, and
Hmm.
where me stepping back and just trying to mentor and just
Good.
give her pointers when it's needed.
Good.
Which is, if from a marketing perspective, with AI now, we are building, and we have built, and we are still building our first AI agents, which is literally, it's kind of a AI employee, if you want to call it, that is doing most of our marketing. We have not got there yet, but it's getting there. And hopefully in the next few months, we are gonna be implementing an AI agent that's 100% sustainable, that's gonna be running as our an analyst, if you want to call it, that's gonna be doing all of the marketing as much as we can.
Very
Uh,
good.
we are not trying to replace a human interaction. We just our marketing. It's very face-to-face type of marketing, where we go
Hmm.
attend shows and attend things of a kind. This AI agent will be more of the social media and customer engagements
Very
perspective.
good. Very
Uh,
good.
I want to, yeah. So, and this is not the first thing we have implemented AI. We have been using AI internally for some of our processes for many months now. So this is just a thing we thought about it the past few couple of months, and we are currently implementing it as we speak.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, let's talk a little bit. Let's take that conversation a little bit further. Who are your target customers? Who are the ones that you really want to serve, and who can you serve best?
So from our current customer, let's say portfolio, currently
Hmm.
mainly associations,
Hmm.
for-profit, non-profit associations. That's who we
Hmm.
have been serving for
Hmm.
the past 14 years doing business. Uh, was it? Yeah, almost 13 years doing business. Um, so, but we have had the privilege to also work with financial institution with one of.
Hmm.
And we're currently working with other, we're trying to open the door in different industries, especially the CRM that we implement is
Hmm.
Salesforce. So
Hmm.
Salesforce, it's a CRM that's used but beyond the association
Hmm.
industry. So we have had the opportunity to implement it for different other, for so far only two clients, but
Hmm.
we're hoping to move for more that
Hmm.
are beyond the profit and non-profit. So we are opening the door there. More to it, the AI implementation, it's not just for associations only. We have been privileged to have two clients. One of them is association, one of them is in the financial industry, and as we are spending more that are, sorry, two clients, one of them in the financial industry and one of them in the public industry, not as non-associations. Two
Okay.
non-association clients, one in the public industry and one in the financial industry that are open that are using our AI. So that opened the door for us for more industries beyond the profit and non-profit associations, because we are doing process automations. We are doing collaborations tools to be able to enhance internal collaborations tools within for our clients. We're using AI for customer service and customer feedback, customer engagements. So those tools are helping our association clients and not and financial clients, as well as the non-association, non-financial industry clients tap into our services and engage us from that perspective.
Very good. Very good. What makes you unique? And if I was in the target audience, why would it be you that I would call?
So depends on the segments, right? Like let's talk
Hmm.
about like vectors, if you want to call it. And in the
Hmm.
sales perspective, there are different vectors based on the industry. So if you're an association, profit and nonprofit, I'm sure you have heard of Benel Solutions. We are top tier implementation partner of the best two AMSs in the industry, which is the association management software industry, beside Salesforce. And more to it, we bring a deep knowledge of 180 plus years, combined years of association industry expertise.
Got
Uh,
it.
we are our go-to is stick to baseline, not customizations, and not trying to take you out of your business processes, and not trying to over customize your system. For the other industries, what makes us unique is we like to help people embrace the technology and not customize the technology.
Hmm.
What I mean by that is the following. A lot of people, they buy a piece of software and then they go try to implement it. When
Hmm.
they use the wrong implementation partner, the partner from a services perspective, they tend to use that line of implementation to create over customizations.
Hmm.
We tend to like to bring the best of breed instead of over customizing the system. We
Got
try
it.
to help the clients embrace the software, bringing their business requirement within the software. We don't
Hmm.
have to customize the software to make it looks like their old system, because that's where a lot of people fail whenever they bring in new technology, like Salesforce brings in, and they're trying to make it look like a 1990 type of technology, which they are migrated away from.
Hmm.
So our approach is literally let us help you embrace the new way of doing things. And with our business analysts that have vast majority
Hmm.
they have a majority of the vast of the knowledge of how to do business
Hmm.
within the Salesforce platform, from as sales management, from service management, from engagements, from marketing cloud, and all of those things that lead to how to run a business.
Hmm.
Though that helps our BAs to talk in a way that they are not only a software expert, but they are a business expert. They
Good.
can also consult you about, hey, why are you doing it this way? You should do it this way, which is easier, faster, cheaper, and you will get you better outcomes. From the AI perspective, automation, it's scary for a lot of
Hmm.
people. A lot of people want to automate, but what's going to happen is it scares them. And let me just tell you, uh, I know this because within Benel Solutions, the first thing that automated was El-Mehdi Marhoum.
Hmm.
So the first thing we created, we call it Medibot. We created in Benel, it's Medibot. And the reason we did that is because I want to make sure that my having software developers that they see that there is a machine now that's going to be addressing some of the things that they are already doing themselves, that scares them from a job security perspective. So starting from the top down helps lower that stress and like that
Hmm.
tension and make people embrace it more.
Hmm.
So for people that are trying to implement AI, we are an expert on it about how to do it with an organizational change, with change management, and how
Hmm.
to embrace it so that the people are not scared of it, but they are embracing it. Because a lot of people think that, oh, AI is gonna replace my job, which is the way Medibot works now. It makes my life easier. It gives me reports on daily basis. It's able to answer questions to my team. That's how Medi will answer them. They're like we are trained it in a way that it's an AI agent that runs to help to assist the team.
Hmm.
So 24 hours of Medi time turn into 48 hours because now there is another shadow that can be able to do more than I can do because it's just a click away. So that right there, why people like to do business with us from an AI perspective, because we have the expertise about how to make the organization comfortable in embracing AI. We're just making it shove it through their throats, as a lot of people are trying to do right now.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it. So with every single segment I'm talking about, there are different methodologies, different technologies, and we are different in every single one of them because we embrace it, we implement it differently, if that makes sense.
So user acceptance is a key criteria of success.
Definitely, if you implement a system that they don't use, why they spend the money? What's the
Right,
ROI on it? Like if
right,
there's no
right.
ROI, there's and also people reject change, which is part 101. That's a huge thing, and people are not embracing the new technology fast enough because they're very comfortable and they're in their comfort zone. So they sit every day, they watch TV, they go to work, they come back, they have kids to feed, kids to take to school, they have life, so they don't have that ability to keep going and getting up to date with new technology.
Hmm.
But when you partner with a good implementer service folks like us at Benel, we make sure that your team is very well trained and they don't have to go learn new technology. We teach them that technology that you're
Very
trying
good.
to embrace and make them comfortable and make them the leaders from that perspective.
Fantastic, fantastic. Let's switch gears a little bit, spin it around a little bit, and talk about why did you choose to go into business in the first place? What was the trigger that put you, let's go down this path?
All right. So the story started back in 2020, when I was 27 years old. Um, I was working for an organization that was serving the car industry. And
Okay.
where I was working there, I met a lot of folks that they are very ambitious, and two of them right now they're also business owners.
Mm,
And I love their way of thinking. And actually, as I was talking to them, I discovered that I have the ability to lead a business myself. So, and the reason how I found that out is because when we were talking and I was on the client side all the time, facing the client all the time, mitigating issues, I found myself, I'm literally the front facer of the business that
hmm.
on the car in that's supporting the car industry. So that started getting me thinking, let me test the waters. So I tested the water first time by started doing an import export of
Mm,
argan oil.
hmm.
And I'm sure you have heard the Moroccan argan oil. I had a buddy of mine, a very good childhood friend of mine, who owns a company in Morocco that produces argan oil, and I was able to import some of it and just try to sell it to local, just small shipments, nothing major. Start to local as an argan oil. I'm talking this is like, 15 years ago, or more than that, like 16 years ago. So I was like trying to try it, going out and meeting people, going to small shops and trying my sales skills. Then fast forward, like I loved it. I love the fact of working for myself, and I every time. everywhere I worked, I felt like I plateaued. I feel like there is, in the corporate world, you always have to wait so many years to be get out the way, and in some cases, you're plateauing. Um, so in 2013, I started looking like I had the opportunity. I was working for an organization that had the that were outsourcing some of the services.
Okay.
And I was running the largest implementation for that organization for their system. And I'm like thinking, and it was me and another guy. We were both the tech leads. And I was telling this guy, listen, buddy, I think this is our opportunity to start our own service company. And both of us move into it and start doing it. And we can do it. We can go fit, get some more work, and we can build a relationship with the company we work for, and they can feed us work. So my friend was thinking about it. As he was thinking about it, his wife got pregnant. Life happens. And he was like, I'm sorry, buddy. I need stability. I cannot do it. My wife got pregnant. So me, that thing was still going on in my
Mm-hmm.
head. It's like I got the bug, if you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
right? You
Mm-hmm.
get that bug and that's it. I feel like there is opportunity, there's potential. So I remember I was trying to make it happen. I was talking to folks about it, and then some mentors. I was talking to them, and one of them said, "Just find a person that you can partner with from a sales perspective. You have the technical side of it. You do have the sales side of it as well yourself. You need to focus on the technical side and bring the technical team and then get." So back then I used to be a smoker, which I'm not proud of being, but I was outside smoking a cigarette and I was talking to this guy and he's like, yeah, I'm interested. And fast forward December 2013, we started the business. Kind of, we did not start in 2013, but we kind of initiated that we're going to start.
Mm-hmm.
January 2014, the business kicked in. And my first client was the organization I used to work for because that's part of the agreement. I'm gonna walk away, but as I was running the largest implementation for them, I still work for that. So the bug started it, as I said, when I was working actually in a different organization, and before I came to this one, because I changed jobs, but I went back to my old employer per se. But when I changed that jobs, I'm a believer. I think God made me change jobs so I can get that bug in me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I met this amazing guys that are very like forward thinking and the way they look at things, and it got me. I learned from them by learning, being, hey, there is something in me that I'm not tapping to it. So as soon as turn on as soon as that flip got turned on, that's it. Business, it's like a roller coaster, right? It goes up and down, goes up and down. That's
Mm-hmm.
business. And as soon as you start enjoying the roller coaster of business, that's it. You start enjoying the ups of it and
It's
the
an
downs,
addictive.
and it's become addictive. And no matter what life throw at you, you're still gonna enjoy the roller coaster because business is not as stagnant as success. So in the up times, you plan for the lower times. In the lower times, it gets you working harder.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what motivates me is I think it was just meant to be. I
Okay.
was met with a lot of people and I got the bug from a couple of folks, and one of them, he's still running his business and successfully. And the other, he was a co-worker of mine, and he also moved on and he got his own business. And the other one, he went back to the workforce, working for a corporate as well. So that's the story.
Cool. Cool. As you think back, um, you've crossed a bunch of business hurdles. What would you say is the most memorable of the business hurdles you've crossed?
I would say, okay, in a good way or in a bad way.
Either way.
So in a good way, the most memorable close was when we got our first implementation. So we were just doing small changes here and there, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a startup. But when you get the first project, and the first project was it was a mentor of mine
Mm-hmm.
who he had the business book for this association, and As he had the books, he called me. He said, "There is this product, the new product you implement. They're looking at it. Do you want to take it?" And I'm like, "I would love to." And he
Mm-hmm.
goes, like, "You have to make it successful." I was like, "I will make it successful." He's like, "I believe
Mm-hmm.
in you, but you gotta promise me you." I'm like, "I promise you, we're gonna get it done." Mind you, we were a team of, and it was a good sized project. We were a team of four, I think, or five.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
Mm-hmm.
business just kicked in, like at just five, and here we are. We negotiate our own implementation from
Mm-hmm.
scratch. So that was like. That's one of the most thing I remember. I was downtown Alexandria, sitting on that, and inside of me, it was just like this happiness that hey,
Mm-hmm.
we want to do it on our own. Because
Mm-hmm.
usually what we were doing, we were that either the system is fully implemented, we do maintenance, right, customizations and changes, or we support in the organization that we were working for because that's their software. But now we're going to implement their software on our own and our own project manager. And as a matter of fact, we didn't have a project manager. So this is the beauty about it. I'm going to say God's will got meant to happen. My mentor, the company, we provided the technical side. They provided the project management side. So it literally came as a great blend, and we were able to get it up and running, and it was a successful, smooth launch. And I'm sure, like, of course, we broke even on that
Yeah.
project.
Wow.
I mean, of
Yeah.
course, it's the first project, right?
Yeah.
But it's a project that you did on your own, and it's a best performance, and you're
Yep.
going at it, and you're so proud of yourself and the team you have built because we hired developers that did know nothing about the system, and we had to get them up to. I had to get them trained myself and get them and
Yep.
lead them and get them all there. So that's my proudest moment is winning that business and taking it live and see them
Fan
happy.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Extrapolating from that, where do you see the business growing to over the next 5 or 10 years?
5, 10 years, that's a long way. Now I learned it from being in business for almost 14 years, 13 years.
Yeah.
So 5, 10 years, that's a long. Let's just talk about five, right? Uh,
Okay.
in the next 5 years, with AI, I feel like the business is gonna be getting the expertise. And now AI is a buzzword. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
talks about AI, but nobody knows what it is.
Right.
There's very minimal people that know what it is, or very small people that know how to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing our business expertise about how to implement a system and taking and embracing and already implemented AI internally for our
Mm-hmm.
staff. So we are not selling something that we don't use, right? We use
Mm-hmm.
it internally. I
Mm-hmm.
think the business has a potential to tap into different markets and different vectors and be able to grow.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, it's still we're trying to figure out how to get there
Mm-hmm.
because everybody still talk about AI, but nobody has said, "Hey, I want to implement it." We just
Mm-hmm.
have few folks that have looking at it from, "Hey, I want to implement this or I want to implement that." Most of people are still scared of it. They're still scared of its stability,
Mm-hmm.
still scared. Like people are scared about sharing their data outside where they know that, but they don't understand that you don't have to share your data
Mm-hmm.
with ChatGPT, for example. You can have
Mm-hmm.
your own LLM
Mm-hmm.
in-house. You can implement your own LLM and you can store and nobody will be able to see your data. Uh,
Firewall. Yeah.
yeah, so it's not firewall, but it's your own internal
Oh,
because
okay. Yep.
ChatGPT is an external app open to the public. So same like as Claude, but you can have your own LLMs that are like Llama 3 or Mistral or all of those federated, we call them federated LLMs that can be in your own cloud without
Mm-hmm.
nobody can access to them. They can
Mm-hmm.
access outside to go fetch data from the web, but they don't have, nobody can tap into them to say, "Oh, give me the data about organization X1Z. I want to know their financials," right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, we also implement a system called NetSuite which is a financial system owned by Oracle. And I'm very excited to see Oracle's AI into it. So that's
Hmm.
something also we have a great expertise that we're going to be implementing. So we are from 5 years from now, with the AI boom and the AI technology, I think our business is gonna grow and
Okay.
gonna grow exponentially. And I would love the opportunity for this is something that's I'm gonna say it honestly as a business owner, right? I've been growing the business organically, and um, there are mentorship having happened through some folks that will, but I would love some more mentorship. How can I grow it even further in the AI? That's
Got
what
it.
I'm seeking right now. I haven't found a mentor yet, but that's something hopefully it will it will come up, if it's meant to be, because I understand business, everything lines up to you at the right time. So I'm a believer that's gonna happen, but the AI will boost our business to the next level for sure.
What will that do for you personally? You get that going, you get that growing. What will that do for you?
Grow as
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
like, more, as the business grows, we have more responsibilities, right?
Yeah.
I used to be, like when I took over the business in 2018 and I had to take over sales and marketing, even though I was still doing sales engineering before took over the business, I was still doing some of the sales, but uh, I had my finger everywhere, right? Now I don't even know what's going on when some of the implementations were going on. I kid you not. Like I was asking this morning, it's like, hey guys, what's going on with this project? Oh, we are almost done. I'm like, okay, great, thank you. Like it
Yeah.
was like I don't have my finger everywhere, which is good. It opens me up to be more think about like more how evolving the business and more
Hmm.
creativity, new
Good.
ideas. The reason why I'm able to tap into the AI industry is because didn't have a lot on my plates where my team was doing implementation. I had enough time to go and be creative and come up
Hmm.
with solutions using AI. If I didn't have that time to be creative and be doing day-to-day job like a part of the professional service team, then I'm not able to evolve the business. So yes, what's gonna do to me if the business evolve? I'm gonna evolve as well because I'm gonna have more room for being creative, more room to find new discoveries. We are just touching the tip of iceberg when it comes to AI. We're just like has not even hit its potential yet. So
Right.
as we are evolving with with the new technology of I have to evolve as well and be able to get to that level and stay on top of new technologies and new innovations that they're gonna come out. So it's gonna be interesting, as to say the least. It's gonna be.
Yes.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it. And yeah, it's gonna be an amazing next 5 years for sure.
All right. Fantastic. I think we could probably spend a whole bunch of time on this topic, but in the interest of time on the show, let's start wrapping up and start heading into a few rapid fire questions here and see what kind of fun we can have with those. Um, what would you say has been the key to success for you?
Consistency.
Hmm.
It's a lot of people think it's success, it's straight line, as I mentioned earlier. No, there's gonna be ups and
Mm-hmm.
downs. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow is always gonna be better.
Mm-hmm.
Consistency and believe.
Mm-hmm.
Believe that you're gonna get over it. Believe that
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna make it. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I went through a very bad in separation with my business partner. I mean, and that separation drew it through it. Like a lot of people thought that the business gonna die, but actually it just motivated me more that,
Mm-hmm.
hey, let's make it happen and
Mm-hmm.
let's sit down and let's resonate about it. Separation of businesses and when it's not done, I mean, when it's nasty, it can affect the business. It can hurt and damage the
It
business.
can. Yes.
It did get a dip on for us. It did. But, you know, with hard work, with consistency, with believing in yourself and keep going, nothing can stop you. You're just gonna keep going because life is always gonna throw something at you. There are always gonna be wrenches. Even every time you believe something's gonna happen, there's a curve happening and so forth. So yes, consistency and and believing in self are keys to success.
Very
Uh,
good.
So those are my forte when it comes to my personal story for my success so far.
Very good, very good. If you and I were at the coffee shop and somebody walked in talking to their friend about opening a business, um, what would be one piece of advice you would want to share with that person?
If you have an idea that you want to open a business about, okay, if it feels right to you, go for it. Plan it, of course, but don't expect your plan's gonna go 100%. Okay? Doesn't exist, right? It's
Yeah.
gonna go at 60 to 70%, yes, but 100% is gonna go. Plan it, go for it. I have a quote right here sitting that in front of me that I read on it every day, which reads, "You can never beat somebody that never gives up. So do never give up. Keep going.
Yep.
Keep going. As long as you believe in it. Because
Yeah.
you can never beat. It's impossible to beat somebody that doesn't give up. You fall down, you get up on your feet again. Keep going. So don't give up because there's always light at the end of the tunnel. There's always going to be bad days and good days. There may be bad years. But guess what? You survive that bad year, the next year makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you strong, make you stronger. So, just what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So just keep going, going, going. And another thing I would suggest is if you can do it on your own, do it on your own, because or choose your partner wisely.
Mm,
Because partnership, it's like a marriage, right? Uh,
mm,
if you, which if you hop on to a business partnership without knowing who your partner is and you don't believe in the same vision and you have the same motivation, the same drive,
good point.
same ambition, and the same everything, you may find out yourself you're carrying that weight even though you don't feel like it or you don't know you are. Or you are like you feel like you want to be somewhere in 3 years when that person just want to be that smaller in 3 years, or he
Mm,
wants to be that in 20 years, but you want
yeah.
to be in 3 years. So make sure that you choose your partner wisely. And if you can do it by yourself, do it by yourself because you will face it harder, you will challenge harder, but down the road, it pays better.
Very
And
good.
more to it, try to, and the last advice I will give the person is there is uh there is no perfect scenario. Okay. This is something as a business people, everybody thinks that there's a perfect scenario, success is perfect. And I said it earlier that ups and downs and business is not a straight line. But what I meant by no perfect scenario is don't look for be a perfectionist. If you are an alpha male, right? Like myself, I mean, being alpha male is a drive, you're driving every day.
Yeah.
Don't look for perfection, right? Don't look for, and be easy on yourself because
Yeah.
down the road, as I matured, being running my own business for 13 years now, almost 13, 14, as matured, uh, I I see myself that I am more. Um, I should give myself credits. I should be more knowledgeable that, hey, this is not an easy thing, and I was able to do it. I mean, I was hit by separation from a business partner, and right after that, I was hit by COVID in 2020. And then after that, I was hit by a personal matter. So I was like, it's been going on like boom, 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 and ongoing. But here I am. I'm happy, excited, motivated, creative, and ongoing because guess what? It's all behind me. It all went through. Didn't break me because I was doing it the right way, but seeing that is more in the future and more to come. So
Very good. Very good. Life does happen sometimes.
exactly.
Yeah. What is one book you're reading now or have read recently that's had impact on how you run the business?
Okay. So the book is kind of like, you know, so the book's name is Co-Intelligence, Living and Working with AI. Okay. I read this
Okay.
book and it's an amazing book by two authors, by an author. His name is Ethan Malek. So this book literally talks about like how the the AI will be generated. And this is the book why it's helpful for my business because I'm stepping into the AI world. I was been stepping for the past year and a half, year per se and a half into the new AI. We've been doing
Hmm.
AI for a long time by doing
Hmm.
process automation.
Hmm.
So as Benel Solutions has been doing AI for the past 14 years, which is
Hmm.
automating processes for organizations. But now, and automate some engagements. But now it's kind of like taken to the next level with the new technology, with the new brains of the AI and the new things that came up that are embraced within the AI. So this book has been great by kind of like helping me look at the vision, look at the
Good.
future, and plan ahead.
Hmm.
It's literally it's the core intelligence that says how like how the humans has the brains work, um, like how the AI may replace human thinking, how like I like the way the author also addressed kind of like human side, the humans themselves, not
Hmm.
only the AI aspect of it. So it's a book I suggest to anybody that's trying to read it. It's an amazing book about like AI and robotics and the future of AI. So it's not only future, it's not futuristic, but it gives you how the future will be.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah,
You've had
like
a great
how
journey.
we go from humans doing things to robots doing things, right? That
Ah,
transition from that
yes.
perspective. So that's
Fantastic. You've had a great journey. You've had a lot of fun. You've learned a lot of things along the way. You've grown a lot. What are you most proud of in this business journey?
uh my self-growth. That's first.
Mm.
Okay? Because I like there's rule number 101 of any entrepreneur. What they said, you have to pay yourself first. You have to take care of yourself first. So it's not that it's not that not being humble or being being selfish. No, it's entrepreneurial 101. That's any
Right.
entrepreneurial school, any MBA school, entrepreneur teach you about you need to pay yourself first. You need to take care of yourself first. So the first my thing is my self growth. I have grown from a management perspective, from a human interaction perspective, from how to be able to motivate people to do the work. Doing the work is easy in some cases. Motivating people and managing people to do the work, it can be hard sometimes because
A
those
little bit tougher. Yeah.
yeah, because they're humans, they have a life, they have problems, they have
Hmm.
things. And watching the behavior of your team and trying to understand when to, hey, dude, you're slacking. Hey, dude, why don't you take a day off? You have hard times for the past few days.
Hmm.
Those type of attitude leads you to building a very bond team. And I'm very lucky having a really good team. Very blessed having two people on my sides within the organization that I am very thankful for them. And I told them that all the time, but I'm not easy on them either because I have to
Hmm.
go in and motivate it. But I have high expectation for them. They've been great, and yeah. So that's the inspire. That's what like got me as what I got so far as a improvement is my myself has evolved as a person, has evolved as a business owner, as a
Good.
manager.
Very good. Very good. If let's flip that question around. If you had a magic wand and could fix and improve one thing in your business this afternoon, what would it be?
I will improve our marketing approach. I've said this because we've been, that's why we're trying to automate it and try to do this and try to talk to experts in the industry. Um, I don't think we are good at marketing. I don't think we are good at
Okay.
exposure because I give you an example. We own a certification platform that sits on top of Salesforce.
Hmm.
We don't have no go market strategy for it, which is literally it's something that's it's a long way because It's needed. It's heavily needed. We do implement to our clients, but only people that come to us know about it. We don't project it out there. We don't. And I found that investment in marketing, um, probably I was not, I haven't, this is something I'm learning now, is how to take something and make it reachable for folks, right? Because from a sales perspective, I understand how to sell the product. But like, how does the people know about the product is still, that's where we're trying to tap into to different perspective. So we do have like this AI engines that we have built, right? How can we take them to market? We are still trying to figure it out. And this
Okay.
is probably where we're gonna hire somebody that's more has more expertise than us to be able to help us from that perspective. And if I had the magic wand, that's what I want to fix right away. There's two things, boom, get them fixed because there is a huge demand for it, but there is a lack of our marketing approaches to make
Yeah.
them out there.
Fantastic. Fantastic. This has been a lot of fun. Most important question. How can people who want to know more connect with you?
The best way is to go through our website. There's a contact form. You can contact us. Uh, our website is very, it still needs some facelifting, as I call it, because, we're doing our best, but we're not the
Mhm.
marketing expert. If there's any marketing guru out there wants to help and has great services, we are more than happy to talk. But our contact page comes directly to our contacts team, and our my sales team pick it up right away. So it's not something that sits like in a dead box. Um, I'm approachable through that. That's the best way. LinkedIn also, you can try to connect me to LinkedIn. I don't read those messages that often. So, Steven, as you know, you and I connected with LinkedIn. I read the message like 3 weeks later. So, I don't.
Details.
But it's just the reality. I don't get to read those messages as much. It's just, it's not on my to-do list on a daily basis. Um, but yeah, so contact me through LinkedIn or through our website. Those are the two things that we like a lot, like that you can have accessibility to me.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Next, last question. What's most inspiring to you today?
Most inspiring thing to me today is, I say, it's interesting. I'm gonna mix business with personal.
Hmm?
Okay, it's my daughter, and here's why. As a software architect, as a developer, as things of a kind, you tend to think you can code anything, you can make up anything, right? But you cannot create the journey of fatherhood or motherhood. It's just
Isn't that interesting?
it's a different journey. I can create your customer journey when you come to a website and feel like that client loves you. I can create a
Yeah.
journey where it's so interactive. And now with AI and AI chatbot, you think that's your home, right? But the journey with a kid is just a different type of journey. And I think what inspires me is my daughter on her like questions and her challenges. Like when she's like a few weeks ago, we were sitting right there on the counter where she was reading a book, and I was um, like I had my laptop open and I was trying to do something, and she's like, "Dada, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I am coding for fixing a code for a robot." Like an AI agent. She was like, "What's an AI agent?" She was like, "I'm like a robot." So Dad, teach me how to build robots too. Like that was like awesome because like, oh my
Uh,
gosh, that's an inspiration because
uh,
in my little ones, like so the new generation, that's what drives this whole technology.
mhm.
So seeing how my daughter can already know how to use a laptop, how to use touchpad, her Chromebook, her school, she use Chromebook. She's like ahead of me when it comes to technology at her age because she's already been exposed. And being a technologist, seeing her and trying to catch up to say, okay, how this kid's gonna be 10 years from now, it's an inspiration that makes me, I want to innovate more. I want to come up with new things because this generation, they don't need an AI robot because they're gonna have one as their pet probably in 5 years from now.
Yeah.
So we will see. So my most inspiring, it's the questions I get from my daughter on daily basis because it helps my innovation sometimes. It helps my
Very good.
thinking and forward thinking, even for my business.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. This has been awesome. You've shared an awful lot of important insights from a human perspective rather than from a textbook perspective, and ranging anywhere from vision to human resources and leadership and some of those aspects. So very good. This has been really helpful. And those who are watching need to come back and watch this a couple of times because there's a couple of really subtle points in there that I think are worth listening to. The point about partnership, I think, is really, really valuable as well. So this has been great. I encourage everybody to come back. Mehdi did a really great job. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so that you can get notifications every time a new conversation like this drops. Thank you to everybody who's joined us today, and a special thanks to Mehdi for being with us and sharing and being vulnerable. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stephen, for having me, and I hope I was able to answer all the questions accordingly.
No, you did great.